Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by today. Truly grateful. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. There's two San Carlos cities. One is up in Luzon. But today, and I'll put it at the end of this video, I want to show y'all that the Canela-owned Volcano is acting up again. It's smoking real bad. And I talked to y'all about that a few weeks ago where they had evacuated everybody. I'm going to keep my eye on that. But I want to talk about how I met my girlfriend today. This came across my mind. I just want to talk about it. Not where I met her, but how I met her. Because, first of all, y'all know I'm transparent. Whatever you know about me, I've told you about me. People seem to think they know more about me than they do. But when I came to the Philippines in December the 5th, 2018, I brought my wife and my son. I was married already. I didn't come here for a woman. I actually came here for a better quality of life, to improve my quality of life. And that's something I'm going to talk about on my live stream on Sunday. But after about 6 months, my wife decided she was going home. And I didn't sign up for that. I mean, that was essentially the end of our relationship, basically. We never had any problems. I loved my wife. Okay? And I still love her today, but not in a matrimonial way. But I love my wife. But I wasn't going to be here by myself. I was in a bad situation. So I knew what to do. I got back on the dating sites. And I did what I always did. I looked through those profiles. Normally, what I would do is I would set my filters. Because as you know, those filters are on there for a reason. You can filter the location, the age, whether they've got children or not. And if you're not doing that, then you're really wasting a lot of your money. You're throwing it away. So I put my parameters in there. That's what I normally do. And I go through and I pick out like 10 just normal looking women because I'm normal looking. I'm not going to put in a 10 or 15. That's where we go wrong. I put in 10 normal looking women because I'm going to tell you something. When women are younger than you, and in our case is much younger, they look a whole lot better, especially in person. I don't know when the last time you've been with a 25-year-old woman. Probably when you were 25. And I do like 10 of these. And I just send them a simple, hey, how you doing? I'm interested. And then I wait for those 10 to reply back to me. Anybody else that replies back to me, I don't respond. Because Filipinos, they're known to be bashful, shy. They're not going to reach out to you. Sometimes it happens, but they're desperate when they do that. It's a red flag to me. But anyway, usually about 3 or 4 of those women are going to reply. And then you go ahead and have a discussion with those 3 or 4. See which one is going to be the best fit for you. They do the same thing. It's not about being a player. It's just about increasing our odds of meeting somebody that's, compatible. As compatible as we can expect it to be. But this particular time, believe it or not, I was on Filipina Cupid. Merlin's profile was the first one I saw. I didn't even send out 10 like I normally do. I sent out 1 to her. And the reason I did, I could just see it in her eyes. I don't have some type of special power, but her profile was what a typical profile would look like. Different pictures in different scenes, just normal stuff. She didn't have on a bikini. She wasn't at some fancy resort or anything like that. And I could see in her eyes, she looked lonely. She looked sincere, like she was really looking for somebody. And she was. And she was doing the same thing that I was doing. She was actually chatting with three men. Because I've often tell guys all the time, it's really first come, first serve. Those other two guys had more money than me. Remember, I was living over here in the Philippines. Both of them were in America. But it didn't matter. I got over here first. But anyway, so I sent out to her. Now, remember, I'm still married. So I couldn't put my real picture on the dating site. So I went in and got the picture of a bald-headed, older black man. And for the first few days of going back and forth, just chatting, this is who she thought I was. It was only the day before we met in Dumaguete, when we got online, did she see who I really was. And she said, well, why did you do that? You know, and eventually, you know, it came out. You know, I said I was married. You know, I wanted to respect my wife, even though we're split up, we're separated. But that's how I met her. That's how I met her. You know, a lot of guys, they have trouble on these dating sites. It's not rocket science. But it is some things you need to know. It is some things that you can do to improve the odds of you meeting somebody. Because that's where they are. That's where we meet them. 99% of the women that we're with over here, we met online. You know, I was what? Me and Merlin have been together going on 6 years. So I was about 55 when I met her. 56. I wasn't pushing up on some Filipina. Even though I've been over here, remember, I've been coming over here since 2009. I've never pushed up on a woman in public. Because I don't know if she likes foreigners or not. I don't know whose daughter that is and who it's not. Because you can get in trouble doing that. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that Filipinos would prefer that we meet women online. Is it impossible to meet a woman on the street? No, it's not. But if you meet a woman on the street and she's comfortable with you, 9 times out of 10, she's going to have a profile online. That's the only reason why she's talking to you. Or she has a job working with the public, in the bank, in the mall, whatever it is. Otherwise, man, they're going to run from you. Okay? They're going to feel that their English isn't, you know, proper enough, even though it is. They speak better English than we do. But that's where I met Merlin. That's where I met every woman that I've ever dealt with over here. I met online except for one. And that's because she knew who I was. She had followed my channel. But that's another story for another day. I wanted to tell you guys how I met her. Not where I met her. Because all the dating sites are the same. They have the same women on those dating sites. You're just simply paying more on different sites to have access to the same women. As I told you before, the only dating site that's absolutely free is Date in Asia. I don't promote any of them. But I help anybody who wants to get on there and try to meet somebody, because you still got to meet them in person. You still got to sell yourself in person. The dating sites basically just break the ice for you. You know, a lot of older men, man, we've been out of the dating scene for a long, long time. We don't know how to approach a woman or whatever it is. So it's more convenient there. But it's not rocket science. It's a good way to get your foot in the door, to gauge her interest. You don't have to send money or anything like that, because you're already spending money just to contact her, unless you're on Date in Asia. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. You know, I can say this 100% across the board, that my quality of life has improved tremendously over here in the Philippines. And that includes dating. You know, quality of life, you know, it's all subjective really, but there's some things you just cannot argue with. That's your overall well-being and happiness. You'll know that, and your satisfaction. I'm not talking about standard of living. It has more to do with money. Quality of life goes beyond money. It's more spiritual. It's more on the inside. Remember, I came over here. I had a woman when I came over here. I wasn't looking for that. I was really looking to improve my quality of life. And that's what's happened. And I'm going to talk a lot about that on my live stream on Sunday. So if you want to join us in that, because I've got a lot of things that, a lot of points I want to make on that video because it's overlooked. We overlook that quality of life improvement on the way to the what you call it when you get married, on the way to the altar, on the way to the bank, and a lot of other reasons why we think we come into the Philippines. But quality of life, man, you would be shocked. You would think, how can I improve the quality of my life coming from America, where you certainly probably can't improve your standard of living, but you certainly can improve your quality of life. So if you're in America, in the Philippines, wherever you are, finding your heart to help somebody. I wasn't able to spin the wheel last night. Merlin had the phone with her at the gym. I will do it tonight. I'm going to spin it twice, just to help people. You know, people think, oh, the pandemic's over. It's been over for 2 years. Doesn't matter, man. Trying to help people get back on their feet. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people. We help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. When you get on those dating sites, that green light is a red light. If she's already on there chatting, leave them alone. When they start bombarding your inbox with messages, leave that alone. Simply go on there, fix your filters, your age, the location, single mother, married, separated, whatever it is. Pick you out 10 regular looking women, 10 yummy sixes, okay? Because if you're 61 and she's 21, that's a 10. And then wait for one of those women to contact you, because they will. They usually haven't been online for 2 or 3 days. Because Filipinos, they don't have the money to just sit online. They don't have a load. They're either at school, they're either at work. They're trying to make something happen. They don't have money to sit online like that. And when they get back in contact with you, about 3 or 4 of them are going to contact you out of that 10. You continue to chat with them until you find the one that you think is more compatible with you. And I'm going to give you one last tip before I get over here. Get off of here. Wait till you get over here to do that. It eliminates a lot of the game plan. It eliminates you sending all that money and everything. Just wait till you get over here. It makes it a whole lot better. See, because when she says, oh, yeah, you want to meet? Yeah, let's meet at Ayala. Or let's meet at SM. Or whatever, on the boulevard in Dumaguete. See, you're going to see how serious she is. But the longer we chat with women, the more likely it is you're going to send money. The more likely you're going to become emotionally entangled. And this is our biggest problem. So take care, y'all. I'll see y'all in a minute.